Take two. Whoa, hey, whoa.
Hello.
What is going? Would you look at that?
This is anonymous. We just had a hell of a test run, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. Well, we know that.
We know
Everybody knows that, but not
the viewers don't know.
The viewers don't know. What happens behind the scenes stays behind the scenes.
Stays behind the scenes. That's right.
Absolutely.
So, welcome.
Welcome, WWE wrestling fans. Apparently, we got the anonymous independent hoodie guy.
Well, let me make a disclaimer. I am not representing independent. Well, I mean, like, not as anonymous, I'm not. But welcome to season 1, episode 2 of the WBEL-Air Buzz. Tonight is a special night because we have a bunch of guests with us tonight. We have George Langley, who is a snowplow operator, private contract snowplow operator from Langley Services LLC. It's important to add the LLC because there's another Langley Services down south, and we found that out earlier when I sent a link down to South Carolina, and somebody responded, "Who y'all? We know you." And I said, "All right." There's no blondes. Nope. Breaking news: I am out of blondes. Somebody from Independent, come run me. I don't know. I might have to go with a red wine. I don't know. That is heartbreaking. What are you drinking? Strongbow.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on a NASCAR. Every time the kids on the NASCAR driver, the first thing they do is,
all right.
Well, yeah, down turn 3 and 4, they were really air drifting on the phalanges there, and got me up front, and I won.
Well, that's why Kenny C's our sports guy, because that's all foreign to me right there. So, George, we're going to be coming to you. We're going to be asking you some questions about frustrations from plow drivers, also stupid things you've seen on the job, things that piss you off, things that people should or shouldn't do behind the wheel during a storm. Then we have our student meteorologist, Tanner Ciro from TMC Weather. Shout out, Tanner. Tanner's going to be bringing us the weather. Tanner is 16 years old, and we have dubbed him as the WBEL-Air TV News chief meteorologist, and we've done so because we gave him a test run, and all of his forecasts that he has given us have been spot on so far, and quite impressive. I know Tanner looks like he could be my son, but he's not my son, so I'll just say that.
He's better looking. You're right. He's better looking.
He is better looking.
And I noticed he switched to the red bow ties, so he's pretty confident in what he's going to tell you guys tonight.
Kenny, do you have your stick ready?
Hey, Tanner.
Spot on. There you go.
Stick is ready to come out.
That is Kenny's weather stick, and that weather stick has quite a few fans. I'm sure Nicole would let you know that. By the way, we're going to be opening up the comment section in a little bit here, and we're going to once in a while we're going to pop up comments like our actually new dentist in Bel-Air. Well, she's not a new dentist; she's been in practice for 15 years. But Dr. Melissa Nevid from Bel-Air Dental Arts, she's got a brand new, gorgeous dental office down behind the Wegmans. So shout out to you.
Tanner is awesome. Look at
that. Oh, what does this say? Dana, get off my beard, please. I hope that's from your husband. Then
it
we
is.
have Kim Jones saying Tanner's awesome. That's true. Oh, and then we have our friend Nara from Coffee Talk Cafe in Towson on West Pennsylvania Avenue, I believe. He believes in good karma. He puts like little notes in your phone and stuff. When I was a police officer working in Towson, he used to brighten my day all the time. So it's awesome. Anyway, so throughout the show, if you guys put a comment on there, we may just throw it up here. So if keep it positive, keep it friendly. And Dana, I was just about to come to you, but I have breaking news. So Jackie O is she was a little late to the studio. Unfortunately, she had a family emergency. but she's back. I should put her on because she's stuffing her face. I'm going to do that. Here you go, sis. There you go. Oh, eating her Philly pretzels.
There we go. A shout out.
How professional.
Listen.
Check out Philly Pretzel Factory up in Briar Hill, man.
That's right.
So good.
This is dinner tonight because I have not been home since like 7 this morning. It's been crazy, but I made it. And my kids said to me, "You're going live like that." And I was like, that tells me I look fabulous. So here I am.
Well, listen, if anybody is familiar with our show, obviously, you know, we're raw, we're unedited, we're us. We're not putting on characters, personas, and doing all that cute TikTok stuff that you see out there. What you see is what you get. And so many people, we've been so lucky to meet so many of you out and about in the wild, I love to say. Mm-hmm. And it's a pleasure for Kenny, Jackie, and I to meet people. But now I've been like baiting you. There's one face on the screen that we haven't introduced, Dana. So Dana Gregg, I feel like you should have your name up there. I'm gonna figure out how to put your name up there. And
it was there, now it's gone.
They all disappeared when Jackie came.
Yeah,
Jackie.
Listen, we're all here, so let's applaud that. There we go. All right, so Dana, you are a local author, and you sent us a message in the inbox, and you have quite a story. Tell us what inspired you to be an author, and what are your topics?
So let's see here. I like the word creative writer, but I guess it is an author. Here, my book.
Oh, here, I'll pop it up on this screen.
There it is. There it is.
Here, I'm getting like professional here with WBEL, right?
You're on it.
The bird in the yellow tree.
Yes. So I am a mother first. I have 5 children. There they are right there. Shout out to my kids. Hey. So my youngest son, Ben, he is nonverbal, and he was diagnosed with profound autism recently. So the past 4 years of my life kind of were derailed as to what I knew. And I just needed a way to connect with him. And, through therapies and infants and toddlers and all of the things, I was like, resources, you hear about resources. And as the mom of 5 being isolated, it was kind of like, I don't know how to get my resources. I don't understand. I don't have time. So I created my own resource, and I was like, you know what? There's a place. There's a place for this in our connection, communication, community. It basically starts with just those simple things.
All right. And so tell us. So I'm going to flash the name of. Is this your first book, The Bird in the Yellow Tree?
Yes, it is.
Tell us about that, because I remember you mentioned when we were offline something about your son finding his voice, or finding a way. Is this the same story?
So I have multiple stories based off of Ben finding his voice. And with The Bird in the Yellow Tree, it kind of came to me through thinking about communication and watching Ben communicate with us, with me, whoever is around him. And so The Bird in the Yellow Tree kind of was a learning experience from knowing that he's in front of me and I'm in front of him, and yet we can't communicate. We're connecting, and you feel that love, but there's no communication. And so in my story, the bird obviously can't communicate, but finds a way to engage this human who doesn't say anything in the story, but the presence is there. And they figure it out. And that's kind of what I'm doing, figuring it out. He hasn't found his voice yet, but I'm hoping eventually, we will.
Yeah. Wow. What a struggle. And I commend you, because there's a lot of parents that struggle with a lot of issues. And obviously you've taken your struggles and putting it into something that other people can use. And if I understand correctly, let's see, somebody says, go mama, love this. I bet all elementary school counselors would love this, and we would give you good reviews. Love the bibliotherapy. Yeah. So that's the thing. So Dana, obviously you were faced with a challenge.
Yes.
You found a way to navigate this, and
we're navigating.
Yeah, you're doing your own therapy through writing and journaling and sharing it with others in hopes to help other people.
Yes.
So if people want to find your work of art and your books, where can they find you?
So I do have a website, the DaneAllenGregoryCollections.com. And then I also have my Facebook business page right now where I'm growing my community. I'm finding my people. I'm not a local from Maryland. I am from Charleston, South Carolina. So I didn't have my own extended community and village. So I'm building that through my small connections here and there. And I'm hoping just to kind of find my people and grow my community, starting online within the community, making those connections, and I guess starting from there and hoping to continue growing.
All right. Well, listen, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to type in the comments, or Blaine or Ryan or somebody can put your links in the website. I want to throw it up in the comments, and we will share your links also on WBEL-Air TV News, so that way you can continue your good work. Did you mention in one of your posts that you're also looking for an illustrator?
Yes, any kind of, I keep saying local because I would really like to connect with my community. The more the community's involved, the better. Local, non-local, but any artist who would like to collaborate with me on my future books. I have tons of books that I need illustrations. I love the concept of keeping the creative arts involved with everything we do, and that starts within our local communities. So artists, come find me.
All right.
I had a question real quick. Dana, would you ever be interested in, I have a lot of friends that host like author visits at their schools, like teachers.
Absolutely.
Do things.
Yes.
Okay. I'll be reaching out because I know there's a few librarians that would probably really love to have you out. And I think that the content and the inspiration of what you do is important for everybody, children and adults, to see.
Yes. Thank you. That would be awesome. I'd be so excited.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, ladies and gentlemen of WBEL-Air TV News, please stay tuned to the Dane Allen Gregory Studios. That's your pen name,
yep,
right?
You got it.
All right. Dana, do me a favor. Go ahead and when you get a chance, comment in the chat so I can pop it up on the screen so people can write down where they can find you. And I'm going to bring Tanner also to the stage. Jackie, you made it. You're back. Dana, you can choose to stay with us, or by the way, I'm gonna give you a virtual cheers. Great job, your first time on TV.
Virtual cheers.
Virtual cheers.
I'm still in dry January and Tanner can't drink, but we're cheers too.
There we go.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity, and it's exciting. And I'm really excited to do this. So thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for taking your struggles and putting them into something to help other people. And if you know us, watching and helping people succeed is kind of that is our drug. That is what we love.
That is what we want. That's what I want. I want to take a heartbreak and turn it into something beautiful.
That's a good way to put that, Gio. It's our drug. We love it. So awesome. Yeah. Before Tanner gets started here, Gio, I have a great segue. I just got a live update from hubby. It looks like he's in Aldi right now. Check out the show.
Oh no.
So is that the bread aisle? It said baked daily?
No, that's not the bread. That's another section. He also sent me a picture from the bread section, and I was like, we've already shared the bread section. So he's sending me the other stuff.
Oh, wow. So things are wiped out.
They really, this is the bread. So
For our viewers in the comments section, we'd love to know what is your experience at the grocery stores. Throw it up there, and I'll put it on screen. Yeah. Oh, and Melissa Studer. You know what? I got to give a shout out because I follow a page in Habit of Grace, and just like any other open group page, some people can hide anonymously and post negative things. But Melissa Studer, and I hope I'm saying it right. I don't know if it's Studer.
I think it's Studer.
Yeah, but I heard she's from New Jersey, so that's a good thing. But what I noticed is she shares all good news and beautiful things on that page. And you know what? Kudos to you for using an open platform to share positivity. So shout out of the day and a heart to you, Melissa Studer, in the beautiful, beautiful city of Habit of Grace, which I think should be an ultimate destination for people. Stephanie Ann said she went to get everything today at ShopRite.
Yeah, they were still stocked. My pickup order was out of like random stuff, like the baby carrots and a couple sweet potatoes. Like that's what they were out of when I got my pickup.
Well, that's what people get now with the bread and toilet paper and stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. Carrots. My husband was like, everything was there, but they didn't have your carrots. And
That's
I'm
very
like,
popular in the snow.
oh.
And
shout out to him for picking it up and not leaving it there.
Yeah, Kathy Kitchens Rink says Target was quiet and has lots of bread and food. And Kathy, you were the winner of our Christmas sweater, I believe. Mm-hmm. You're also another educator. Marianne Cole says no milk in 3 stores. Safeway, Food Line, and Redner's. Bread aisles almost wiped out. Long lines at the checkouts.
CJ said Walgreens isn't crowded, but that's because their prices are probably double a grocery store.
And Stephanie Ann says fully stocked. I hope that was at ShopRite. Jackie, do you or Kenny? Kenny, how about you, Kenny? You already did a little sports section, but why don't you tell the folks what to expect from ShopRite this weekend during our weather coverage coming up?
Oh, yeah.
I expect some fun things because Gio, Jackie, and myself, we're going to be hitting the 3 local ShopRites and checking out the, I guess sometime early Saturday, checking out the status of their shelves, talking to some people to see what they may think, how much snow we're going to get, see if anybody can, what their finds are, what they're lucky. Did they get the last loaf of bread? Did they get, what do they need when they think they're going to be snowed in for the next 2 weeks?
Right. So funny thing was, I was at the gas pumps today with my daughter, Angelina. Her birthday's tomorrow, by the way. Shout out to Angelina.
Hey, so is my dog. All right. Lena and Teddy.
Angelina and Teddy. And Angelina's going to be 23 on Friday. I know it's unbelievable that I have a 23-year-old, crazy. I was 28 when we had her, so do the math. But anyway, our friend Tim was at the pumps, and he says, hey, Gio, are you shopping everything white? I'm like, what the hell does that mean? He goes, everything white. Don't you know about this? Eggs, milk, bread, flour. I'm like, okay, it makes sense. It's a white sale. Everybody's buying all things white. Eggs, milk, bread, toilet paper. Yeah, that was the other one. So that was a new concept to me. And Joe, apparently somebody got your Venmo payment because one person says, good idea, Jackie. And
I was like, Venmo payment? I didn't pay anybody.
Wait a second. Of course you didn't pay her because that one is your mom. Let's see. Lisa Jane checking in here. Marianne Cole from WBEL-Air. And somebody else. Let's see. Somebody said something nice about you. I don't know why, but anyway.
Did you see the comment on one of the posts today? I was going to do this embarrass you live. Somebody said on that anonymous post you did, it was like, you can't hide back there with your beautiful eyes and your nice voice. I was like, oh, okay, Gio, get it.
Hello.
So somebody said you can't hide from her.
There we go, babe.
That's she's into it.
There we go.
Do it for the
anyway,
likes.
So somebody that makes me blush. It makes me blush. But anyway, thank you, Mom. So in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen, I have Mr. George Langley. And George Langley
to the next subject.
Yes, is from Langley Services. And I'm going to tell you why he's here and how we met. Because a couple years ago when WBEL was brand new, we were in infancy stage, like when I had a Post-it note on a microphone, young. I had put a post out and said, hey, it was during a snowstorm. I was snowed in. My Toyota weather wagon was not capable of getting out, and I think it was like 8 or 9 inches of snow that we had. And I said, does anybody know a snowplow operator that can come pick me up and take me out on a ride along? Well, before I know it, this guy over here offers me a ride. So I look at my wife, I'm like, dude, there's a dude with a plow and he's willing to come to the house and pick me up. And I'm like, then like my conscience is going back and forth. Do I get in a truck with a stranger? I should know better. My mother told me this. I was a police officer at the time. So I went out strapped. Luckily, I didn't need it. George was a great guy. He gave me a ride on his route on 924 in Maryland. George, what I want to know, what's it like being a plow driver? Because I have some stupid videos of people driving without snow. That I got a great one today at the roundabout on Bel-Air South Parkway. Tell me, as a plow operator, what's the stupidest thing you've ever seen?
Well, just this past Sunday night, guy passes me down on 924 down around, I guess, Festival Shopping Center and across the double yellow, going head on into traffic. I had to come to a complete screeching stop to let him get in front of me. I just think people just do foolish things all day long out there in the snow, and it's amazing what comes out after 2 p.m. or 2 a.m.
Oh,
until
yeah.
4. Bicycles, dirt bikes, four-wheelers, you name it. Every time we have a snow event.
That's crazy. So even bikes in the snow.
What's that?
Even bikes in the snow.
Bicyclists in the snow.
Wow.
I think they're riding home from Loonies.
Maybe.
Yes,
I mean,
shout out to
better than driving, but not if they're
Right,
doing something stupid. That's for sure.
So
Yeah.
I think the big thing is that people, they get in a hurry. They don't realize I'm not the operator that's going to go down the road 60 mile an hour, trying not to tear my truck up, making a mess out of my equipment, people's mailboxes, and front yards. So if you're going to be on 924, I've been off a little while because of an injury. I'm back at it. Things are happening out there. So I heard it wasn't great a couple storms ago, but it'll be a lot better from this point forward. So I'm no longer doing it, I guess. I've been doing it about 15 years out there, and it's been pretty good. And I take it serious because we have a couple different fire departments right off of 924, Singer Road, and we have the one right up by the school up there. And, that people need to get out. But stay home if you don't have to be out. That's the big thing. Especially
Like
what it's on for, right?
Yeah, so what are some tips? Like I see some people parking their cars on the street, they park them in front of their driveway. Like what should people avoid doing? Like I know you drop salt too, right? So what are some things that people should know about motorists?
Well, I can say this as far as like 924, I'm pretty fortunate. I guess I don't have too many stopped vehicles except for a couple locations where people are stopping for drive-throughs, which I'm going to suggest you might have to bypass that for a little while, because if it's going to be icy after the storm gets going, we might have a severe problem out there. You should never stop in a travel lane of traffic for nothing.
I have a question for him, Gio.
Yeah, go ahead.
I read something, and now I can't remember where I saw it, but it was something in Bel-Air before where it's like if your address is even or ends on an even number and it's an even year, do you park on that side of the street or something? And a lot of people didn't know about that. And I read it and I went, oh, wow, I didn't either.
Well, it certainly would make it easier. Like where I live at, my neighborhood, the roads are kind of narrow. So if I'm parked down on the street and my neighbor across the street's parked on the street, you have the width of a car going down the center of the road. So then Harford County takes care of this road out front here. It's a county road. It's not a state highway road. So it becomes a problem with just getting rid of material too. You wouldn't want piles and piles of snow pushed up against your car. So try to keep your cars off the road, And
Gina's saying that's for the towns out there.
The odd even thing, I've heard of that. I don't know anything really about it. I've never, like I said, I do it with the state highway. I'm going to just up and down 924 from right here at Forest Hill to the Walmart down in Abingdon. So it's a long stretch.
Yeah.
Basically, it's one truck So it's a lot of ground to cover with one truck. But I'm sure with this event coming, we're going to have all hands on deck with the Maryland State. It's going to put everybody out there to try to keep the road clear. I'm sure we're going to see loaders, graders, everything's going to be out there.
Yeah.
So I guess that might be helpful to tell everybody else, like if it is an even year, park on the even side of the street. And if it's an odd year, park on the odd side of the street. And it makes the snow removal easier and smoother because it clears like one whole half of a roadway. I guess that was the thinking. But Gina, I see she said it's only for the town of Bel-Air. But if everybody did that, that would probably make things so much easier.
Sure.
I always we have a driveway. We have two cars in, and we could fit two more cars, but it would be a lot of shuffling. So our boys park out on the road. Anytime there's a possibility of a snowplow coming, we'll pull them into the driveway and just cram up the driveway. Because for one, that's less I have to shovel out of my driveway as well, with helping a snowplow or a fire department if they have to get down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So George,
yeah,
sorry to interrupt. I was going to ask, like, how many times do you go up and down 924? Because I know there, for some reason, there's going to be a fast food place that serves, drinkies with lots of sugar, sweetie stuff.
Okay.
And they stop in the lane.
Well, unfortunately, some of those folks probably got chips and nicks in their paint from over this past weekend's event. We have to put the rock salt down. Unfortunately, it's like throwing pebbles at your car. So being stopped out in the travel lane, once again, you're not helping the general public, and you're putting yourself in danger, really. A neck injury, back injury, is it worth it? You know what I mean? I don't care where you're stopping. I don't want to belittle anybody's business. You're a business to make money. I get it. So am I. But the thing is that, stopping in the travel lane could be dangerous in a storm coming up. And I think that once you see the snow's cleared off, the bigger problem we're going to have, if you look, we got the weather guy right here that's going to be telling us all about it. The temperatures are going to be below freezing. And, rock salt only works to a certain temperature. It gets down, you start to get in the low teens. It just gives up. We have a little magnesium to it to try to make it eat a little bit into the ice a little bit. But if ice starts to form, it's going to be worse than riding on snow.
Yep.
And I don't think many people take that in consideration.
Yep.
I'd rather ride on snow than ride on ice any day of the week.
100%. I was going to say that's a good segue into figuring out what Tanner thinks we should actually be expecting that you're going to be plowing. Are we thinking up this way, more snow, down, south, or that 95, that imaginary line where for some reason the snow just goes poof and goes away? What's he going to be dealing with? Is George going to be plowing, or is he going to be the Iceman trucker?
No, he's definitely going to start with the first half snow, transitioning to sleet by the second half. So you'll definitely have a good bit of snow. But like you said, once it starts coming down with that ice, it's game over at that point. Rock salt just gives out. So, but no, definitely you'll have some sleet. And then we'll start to see that transition line. You'll definitely see snow. Then we'll start to see that transition line over to sleet by the end of the event.
Yeah. And go ahead, George, because I want to have time to thank you as well.
Yeah, that's good. Our equipment's no different than your car. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised. Big trucks can get stuck just as fast. I get stuck on wet grass when I deliver to people's homes. It's kind of funny. So
yeah,
just beware. You got a lot of weight going down the road there. You get 60, 70,000 pounds. I'm cruising along probably 20 to 30 miles an hour with the blade down, shooting a rock salt off the back. You pull out in front of me, God forbid what could happen. You know what I mean? And I don't ever want that to happen. I don't want to see myself get hurt or anybody else. And I think that's where we have to show a little respect and courtesy for other drivers out there too. And I think if you don't necessarily have to be on the road, take the day off. Stay home, relax, enjoy your family. Enjoy your TV, drink lots of hot coffee, think about me.
Yeah.
And I just, I'm being honest, as I get older, I'm not really looking forward to the time you have to put in. Some people don't realize you're in the truck the whole time. Once it's a snow emergency, you're there, you're stuck there. So it's kind of like, we don't have sleeper bunks. We don't have cots in the back of the bed. There's no magic to it. You're sitting in the seat and it's kind of hard on your butt. George, you rode along with me in the truck.
Yeah, it's a rough ride.
You asked me how many trips up and down 924 we do. Well, you probably took 10 or 15 that one day, right?
Yep.
And you seem like you kind of like we're enjoying it, but I don't know. You like screaming out the window at people too.
I do.
Enjoy that.
Yeah, so a lot of valuable lessons. Give the plow operators room to work. Take your cars off the street. Don't get too close to the salt spreader. Don't block roads. Don't go out if you don't need to. George Langley from Langley Services LLC. Thanks you for your time. Yeah. If you need, what is it, George? What type of things do you haul real quick?
I haul everything. Don't matter.
Dirt,
asphalt, sand, dirt,
whatever.
mud, whatever.
All right. Do me a favor.
Whatever kind of aggregate you want, we got it.
All right. Well, do me a favor. Have Jade or somebody throw your phone number up there so that people know who to call. George, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
You're free to join us or we're ahead.
Yeah, I'll hang out a minute.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, well, George, once again, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to our, he's a student meteorologist, but I am calling him the WBEL-Air TV chief meteorologist.
Yes.
So, I'm doing the snow dance.
There you go.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, remember, he's only 16. All right.
You know.
All right.
Tanner, here we go.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, buddy.
Hey, yeah. So I'm from Eastern Baltimore County. I've been doing I've been into broadcast meteorology. We're going on 8 years now. I started this back in, if I'm doing my math right, I think it was 4th grade. And, I get asked all the time, what got you into it? And it's very simple. I hated storms growing up. Summertime storms during the summer, I absolutely couldn't stand them. So I got into, what makes them happen? What is the science behind weather? Why does it snow? Why does it go from cloudy to sunny in, 15 minutes? So once you learn the science behind it, it is so fascinating. And it's definitely something that I would recommend to anybody that likes science. Definitely look into weather. It's something that you'll love.
That's crazy. I actually became weather kind of obsessed with learning how things work because I was terrified of thunderstorms as a kid. And I completely agree. When I really started learning about how they form and the barometric pressure and all those influences, it kind of calmed me down. And now, thankfully, I didn't pass that anxiousness about storms onto my kids because I know more about it, right. And it makes me feel a little better. But anybody that knew me back then and knows me now will tell you, if I go outside and it's thundering, they're like, what happened? Like, you're outside. And like, right. It's definitely powerful to have that knowledge for sure. So I'm glad you ended up doing that. I was doing the math when you said you started 8 years ago. I'm going, he was in diapers. What's happening?
No, not at 8.
I mean, well, that's what I was trying to figure it out. He's a kid that's awesome. So I can only imagine that, as you get older, you're just going to, someday you're going to be like, I'm going to say, I remember when he was on the news show with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So Tanner, the question on everybody's mind is how much snow we're going to get. And I want to give you kudos because you're not a Facebook social media hyper. You wait until you know that you can give accurate information. And to that, I give you a lot of credit. That's why we trust you. You have a lot of power. You have just shy, if you haven't broken it tonight.
We broke it yesterday.
You broke it?
Yesterday night, we broke 13,000.
Yeah.
13,000 followers. Bro, I got goosebumps for you. I'm so proud of you. And trust me, you're going to have 5 times the amount of followers that we have because everybody loves weather and you do it right. So if you're not following at TMC Weather on Facebook, please do so. All right. So Tanner, should we bring you out to the studio? I'll give you the stage and blow you up here.
Yep.
There we go.
Go ahead and I'll transition on over here.
All right.
We can punch right into the graphics.
There we go. I'm gonna remove the comments so we can see you better. And Tanner's going into his weather studio here.
Oh, we're going high tech tonight.
Oh yeah. I mean,
right, so yeah, like Gio was hinting at, and Mr. Langley, everybody's been going out to the stores. The main question everybody wants to know is what is coming our way, and I got the answers for you here. Let me just get my clicker. Oh, give me one sec.
Don't worry, we got you. So while Tanner's working on that on the studio, see, he's not as fortunate. Like I have backups. I got Jackie O and Kenny C. Hell, we could even throw the mic to George or Dana.
Yeah.
Dana, by the way,
here. And I went like this. And
Throw it down. Just take a bite. 1 second.
like, these are delicious. Thanks, guys.
I'm a little jealous that I don't have any, actually.
You got to go get them. They're good.
I'm about to.
So I'm going to expand Tanner so he can have the stage. We're all going to be here, Tanner. We're listening. Jackie's going to be eating her Philadelphia pretzel bites. And George is getting salty. And Dana's finding her voice. Here we go.
But don't get it twisted. We're still here.
Yeah.
We're still here.
Yeah, so like you guys were mentioning, this is a picture from the I think this came from WBEL-Air, if I'm being right. I'll have to double check. But those were the shelves at the WBEL-Air Walmart. Lots of people are just stocking up. You need stuff for a good 2 to 3 days. But if we're focusing more into Harford County, we are under a winter storm watch that has been issued. It's not in effect yet. It does not go into effect until 7 o'clock Saturday night. It runs through 7 a.m. on your Sunday morning. So this is for those major winter storms coming our way with significant snow of 5 inches plus. Here's the downside. We have that 5 inches. Then we add ice on top of it, and that's where we start to see issues coming into it. So for the bread, milk, eggs, and toilet paper meter, I'll step off screen here. We're at, if you're heading to the store, you're going to have to settle for that 4-pack of toilet paper because everybody has already started to stock up. I know my mom, on the way home yesterday, we stopped at Walmart or Target. We stopped at, and we picked up our online order of an extra loaf of bread and milk just to get us through this storm. So definitely, if you have to get out, make sure you get out between tonight and tomorrow because things are going quick. But what kind of winter precipitation are we expecting? So here's where it plays out in Harford County. You have that I-95 corridor. That line everybody can't stand because that kind of separates what's going to happen here. But let me switch this way. If you are in this purple color, that's where you're going to see that snow to sleep. So from late Saturday night through midday Sunday, that's where you're going to see the first half of the snow. That's where you're going to see a lot of that thumping snow. So the heaviest totals are going to come during that portion. Sunday afternoon through late Monday night, that's when we're going to switch over to that sleet and freezing rain. So I'll hop off screen here again. That's where you have those heavy snowfall totals Sunday, and that's where you're going to have that mixing sleet Sunday afternoon into late Monday night here. So here is the first call forecast numbers. You guys are seeing this live here. My weather page hasn't even saw this, so thank you guys for always joining us here at WBEL-Air News. So 8 to 14 inches, that's what I got us if you're west of 95, and if you are northwestern Harford County. So if you're north of Bel-Air, if you're north of Boston, Forest Hill area, you guys are north of that 95 corridor, so you're going to have 8 to 14. If you're in the Aberdeen area, if you're in Bel-Air South, crossing in between Baltimore County and Harford County, that's where you're going to see that 7 to 12 inches likely. So, like I said, northwestern Harford County, 8 to 14. Southern Harford County or more central Harford County, between that 7 to 12 inches. Now, here's that downfall we talked about. This is the first call ice accumulation. Now, this will actually help out Mr. Langley, because this is where we start to talk about that ice. So right along that 95 corridor here, that's where we could see a glazing of ice to a 10th inch of ice. Nothing ridiculously crazy, but we have to remember a 10th inch of ice is enough for you to lose full control to your car. And plus, we're going to have winds mixed in. So when you get that 10th inch of ice on power lines, that adds about 500 pounds of an extra 500 pounds on top of that line. Proven research by lots of electrical companies that glazing to a 10th inch of ice adds about 500 pounds on top onto your power lines. And with that wind, that's where we start to have some of those power outage concerns. But like I said, this is all still first call. We still have some time to adjust numbers, and you guys will continue to see those updates here on the page. But here's a look at the winter storm timing. This graphic is specifically for Harford County. So between midnight on your Sunday, continuing through right around, let's call it 5 o'clock, that you're going to have that heavy snow. Then, like I said, around noon on your Sunday, we shift to that sleet and mix kind of condition. And this bar right here, this is our temperatures. Early Sunday morning, we will be in the single digits. By the afternoon, we will get into the teens in some areas. But once you have that wind chill, it is still going to feel like the single digits if we don't even get into the negatives because of how cold it's going to be.
All right, Tanner. So once again, give us for the Bel-Air, Harford County area, northwest of I-95, like Bel-Air. All right, so 8 to 14 inches.
Yeah, if you're northwest of the I-95 corridor, you're right in that 8 to 15. So Jarrettsville area. Trying to think of some more areas.
Forest Hill.
Say it again.
Probably Forest Hill, Baldwin.
There you go, Forest Hill. So north of that 95 corridor. And if you're right south or east of that I-95 corridor, so through Bel-Air, Aberdeen areas, Abingdon, that's where you're right between that 7 to 12 inches.
All right. Thank you for.
I'm mad.
Thank you for narrowing that down. Obviously, you're hoping for a little more. I hate that sleet on top. So what I want to ask the viewers is, what's your snow shovel plan? Kenny and I were talking about this earlier. Are you going out every hour? Are you waiting till it's done? Are you going to try and chip the ice off, then get the fluff? Are you going to scrape it clean and then let the ice go on top? What are we doing out here, folks? Got to know.
Well, while they figure it out, Gio, I'm just going to tell you, I'm a little annoyed. I moved from North Harford County to like more central. So my snow chances are a little different than they used to be. But thank you, Tanner, for that fabulous update. I love your details and how you present that information. I feel like that was very easy to follow and direct.
Thank you.
Oh, Melissa Nevitt says she's going to outsource, so she's not going out there.
Bada big.
Hey, Mary Bragg commented a little while ago that she has one of the Snow Joe shovels. So Mary, if you're still listening, let us know how that works. I've seen them around. It's a rechargeable snow shovel thing.
That, like spin and stuff and throw the snow. I've seen those.
So let us know how that works, Mary.
Oh, yeah. Just let
I'm gonna call George and cry. Help!
George, you know where I live in case I need to get out of there.
I know where you're at now.
Good, I'm right by him now. So just come on, keep going.
So I just checked it out to make sure my number was right. Looks like 15 degrees and below is where rock salt basically ineffective. You know, once you hit that temperature and it sustains that temperature. So let's just hope
I'm not buying it then.
Up near 27, 28, 25, something like that. Maybe we can get through this, let the sun hit it, burn it off, and we riding down the road.
Right. Yeah. And folks, I had some notes of things I didn't want to forget. Please, please, please. If you have a hydrant in front of your house or in your neighborhood, please make sure that it is cleared out. The fire department needs at least 3 feet on each side of those little side nubs on the hydrant. So give them 3 feet, clear it out. Do not park around them. Take your cars off the street. If you want those Amazon packages at some point, clean your sidewalks. Make sure your mailbox is accessible, even though, the USPS motto is to, no matter if rain, sleet, snow, whatever, make sure that you're thinking about the people that could come to your house, especially in emergency, that EMTs, EMS, fire department, let's not make their job any harder than it is. So,
Gio, do that again. The little nubs on the side.
Yes, like little nubs. It also has this, Jackie, like the front part was, I don't know, the big.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That, yeah, something like that. Just kidding.
Hey, also, don't forget
to coming in here say that they're going to shovel it first. Somebody said they're going to do it every hour.
Right in the middle of the night.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you right now, I've been so good dry January, but if I get snowed in for too long, I don't know if I'm going to make it without, a little extra hot chocolate.
Well, dry January ends Sunday for most people, just in case. Charmaine Lipisterla here from Old Line Mercantile on Office Street in Bel Air. Shout out to you. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my gratitude to Wessel Insurance Services for sponsoring coverage, right? And so thank you guys.
Hummus
Shout out
Republic,
to
thank you.
Yeah, Jackie just did a video for Hummus Republic. If you want to, get featured by us, send us a message in the inbox. We'll take care of you.
Maybe for Valentine's Day, they could get their spouse some insurance, some flowers, and hummus.
Yes.
Just saying.
So Tanner, let's see. If it hasn't been covered yet, I need to know if there's any point in salting the ground before it snows a whole bunch, or should we only do it after shoveling? Sophia, I'm just going to say, whatever you do, please save your salt for those damn good pretzels that you make and those Pringles.
I'm laughing at your wife's comment right now. Please put that up. I'm dying.
I'll be inside drinking wine, watching Gio shovel the court. Cheers. Yeah. So I have neighbors that were so gracious. They're heading down to Key West, and they said, hey, guys, if anybody wants to borrow our snowblower while we're drinking martinis in Key West, feel free. So I'm the sucker that look what Gina Rager says. Dry January, cancel for snow.
That's my girl. She would say that.
Yeah, get your heated clothing ready. So today what I did was I prepped all my snow blowers. I topped off all my windshield washer fluid tanks. I even checked my antifreeze. I was surprised the Toyota Weather Wagon was low on antifreeze. That could really cause a problem. And
don't forget,
is anybody else hearing Gio's audio getting screwy, or is that just my computer?
That's just you.
Good. Yeah, maybe your Merkin, whatever that is you're wearing on your collar. I don't know if you're growing mold or something.
It's
what
my
is that?
little microphone.
Isn't that cute?
Look, Gio, it's my new microphone. Let me.
You
It's
need
adorable.
2 of those. Anyway.
Hey, have people don't forget sometime Saturday. Make sure you have batteries for your flashlights. Charge up your phones, your computers. Just because, like Tanner said, there's going to be ice coming in, and once they get on lines, trees could fall. The lines could definitely lose power.
And yes.
Oh, yay! Sorry. So first, don't forget to charge our coats, because we have coats and gloves from Heated for You, and Honest Bread said they're making Jackie O loaves.
Jackie O loaves.
It's true. They're chocolate and wonderful.
I do want to give a shout out to Heated for You clothing in I call it Darlington, because you go up Route 1, you make a right at the Darlington Library, but they're in the old, I think it's called Poppy's shop or whatever, but it's Heated for the number 4 U clothing. Local first responder owned heated clothing company. I wear their heated gloves because I have rainouts on my fingertips and toes go numb below 55 degrees. And their coats are awesome. They got glow in the dark.
Fantastic.
They got super highly reflective stuff on the back, and they're wind resistant. You know what I like about the gloves too, guys? I don't know if you noticed on your gloves, but it has like a little wiper. So like if you're like on an ATV or you got a motorcycle helmet, you can wipe any kind of debris off. Check the index finger on your left-hand glove.
I never saw. Okay, they
I
heat
feel like
well.
we were together when he was talking about that, because he got really excited. He looked down at his hand and he was like, "There's a wiper." You don't remember that? There's a wiper.
Yeah, I remember him saying something, but I had no idea. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm looking at my gloves, like I don't see any windshield wipers on my gloves.
Yeah, it's because we usually ignore stuff he says.
Well, yes, what you guys don't know is I get bullied behind the scenes.
My husband keeps saying we need to just have a night where we just do our text chat, group chat, just like this. We just need to just do this because people.
Right. This is kind of the best way to do it. Is just let people see the. Look at Tanner. Are you watching the snow totals? Because are you going live on TMC Weather?
Very concentrated.
I will be at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. All right. Well, if you need to go to prep, we want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen. What I would like to say to Tanner.
Tanner.
Thank you.
And to our author friend Dana Gregg, please check out her stuff. We will post a link in a future post on how you can find her stuff. Dana, real quick, tell people where they can find you on Facebook.
Let's see here on Facebook. The Dane Allen Gregory Studio Collections. I had to shorten it on Facebook, so it might just be like the Dane Allen Studio.
Okay.
Or the website, or you can find me on Amazon.
All right.
Or people can contact us if you can't find,
Yeah,
all the
we can-
links that she
We
just
can
gave.
share
'Cause
some of the links.
we can
once
get
you-
to her.
Yes, yes. Find me however you need to find me.
Right. Thank you, Dana. Thank you,
Thanks,
Tanner. And for George, let's hope that this isn't you on Saturday night when cars are in your way.
That sounds like it.
He's been dying to do that. Probably.
I've been sitting on these sound effects,
Oh yeah,
Snow
you might get
train.
all of
Hey,
Right for the
Angie.
snow
that.
train.
Wait a minute. You were riding through the town of Bel Air. That's what you kept doing, was pulling down on the air horn.
Oh,
That's-
Jesus.
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah,
I
when we
want to
went
ride
past
along. How do I get a ride
It was
along?
like a childhood thing, Got to blow the air horn.
Dana's next
Yo.
book, Life of a Plow.
I'm gonna
Yes,
ride
I
a
want to ride along. Let me get a
big
ride along.
convoy. I want to ride in a
Ride along.
convoy.
I enjoy a good horn pulling.
Oh, okay.
Hey, all right.
Show,
Slow
Dana.
down.
All righty.
That's a different show, Dana.
But wait, I think I should have used this.
Something to take the edge off over here.
Dane's coming back next week with this.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
So, oh my God, you guys have been so much fun. This was almost as
It's
fun as
been
watching one of those group pages when they hear an explosion and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh my God, did you hear that? What was that?"
Nope, didn't hear it.
Oh,
Like,
no.
guys, I hear sirens. Does anybody know where 20 cops are coming?
Bad.
Oh my
It's like
gosh.
that, yes. Everybody, they're all looking out their blinds. They're like, I only see the police on one end. I don't see the ambulance yet. Hold on.
Full
Meanwhile, they're
report.
like,
Or it doesn't take long in some neighborhoods, maybe mine. Like if the lights like flicker, the group chat is like, did anybody else's lights flicker? Or did it go out? Did it go out here? And it's like, come
Oh,
on, give it.
John Stansfield says this was great and he hopes we do more. Trust me, this weekend we are going to be very busy bringing you coverage from all over. I might even be bringing coverage from some part of Pennsylvania if I end up going up there for a little bit on Saturday. So we'll be covering quite a big area.
yeah, we're going to be live all weekend. Like I said, we'll be broadcasting from ShopRite. If you have a place in mind you'd like us to highlight, make sure you hit us up. You need some exposure or something, we got you covered. And
Tanner may have to go. He's getting ready to work overtime in another couple minutes.
Oh yeah.
Heated for you is good stuff. That was a good comment. And that's why we're going to be able to stay out and do our broadcast because we're going to have heated clothes on.
Yeah, I do need to charge my stuff up. I was using.
I'm going up to do that right now. I was like, let me just charge it so I don't have to worry about this.
And George,
Kimberly.
I'll send you in some video from out on the road.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll give you a StreamYard link and you can broadcast live from the plow and people
Oh yeah,
can just
that's what I need to
tune
do.
in. Also, if some people don't know this, but we have, God forbid something ever happens to our Facebook channel, we now have a YouTube channel. If you guys could go over and follow us. Not a huge platform at the moment. We're trying to get over 1,000 followers, and so every follow, it's free. It's free to follow us. So just if you don't mind, do that.
Gio, did you put this live on YouTube tonight? Because
it should be streaming live on YouTube right now. Yep.
As a couple people have texted me and said they can't find it. One of them is my mom, but they couldn't see any live things going on YouTube, and so.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe next week we're going to bring Jill Hamilton on. She sent us some messages this week about the BGE bills. I think that's a topic we should talk about. So
we touched on it a little bit last time, but it was like we had so much going on, and then like Harbaugh got fired that morning, and it was just crazy. So, well, that's definitely something people still are concerned about and talking about. I mean, our BGE bill was like as much as a mortgage. It was insane. So.
Yeah. I don't even want to look at mine, you know. So
don't
throw it to the side. Nope.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to be doing this hopefully every Thursday. And then we're going to be doing things throughout the weekend. So when news breaks, we'll fix it and we'll be out there. Jill Hamilton, she did get a shocking bill. She was on budget billing. And I think she's at over, I don't know, she mentioned something like over $850 or that, because budget billing the way it went. And so,
crazy.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Oh, so Barry Snyder says he's watching on YouTube on his
Okay.
65. Thanks,
All right,
Barry.
so,
Oh, well, there you go.
it's working. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
I'll see what my mom did wrong.
Maybe she's following my other YouTube page.
Oh,
Oh.
boy.
No, that's the OnlyFans.
Oh,
Still doing that, huh?
it's
You
just
wear the
his
mask
feet,
on that
guys.
It's
Relax.
just, yeah, it's just his feet.
Nobody even knows it's him, except for the one lady that said she could hear his voice and knew it was him.
This is what my pedicure
It was
looks like.
his beautiful eyes.
Kimberly said she knows that's your feet. She can tell.
Oh man. I
All
love
right.
it.
Well, have a
All
good night,
righty.
everybody. I guess we'll be live ASAP.
Thanks for
Cheers.
having me, guys.
Stay
Have a
tuned.
good-
George, thanks for joining
see you
us.
this
buddy.
weekend.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
Thank
Thank
you
you
more
for
weather
having
information.
me.
You're very welcome, and thank you for sharing your story.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
All right. Ciao for now.
See ya.
Peace.
Hey, get out of here.
You don't.